Welcome, Aquarians. This is G with All Astrology. Today's date is December 3rd, and I'm giving you your energetic frequency grid update. The moon right now is in Pisces, which is in your second house. The moon is our emotions. Any of this resonating with you? Aquarius risings, finances, what I value, how I value myself, or not. All these issues might be being tested right now for you, but it's the moon, it's going to pass, so just chill. What I want to get into in this video and talk about is your health. Some of you, depending upon how many degrees you have near that close low marker of your ascendant, you have Mars squaring you. Mars is at 9 degrees and 25 minutes. So we're going to talk about what that means, okay? And as Mars moves along, as we progress through December, for some of you Aquarian risings, this could bring relief. You could feel better. For some of you, it may bring more physical tension and stress, all right? And likely, it's going to be issues that are below the surface for you, all right? Has to do with your physical body and below the surface issues. Now, we have some other beneficial things going on for December. The second one is Jupiter. We have to discuss Jupiter. Jupiter is entering, or actually today it's at 0 degrees Capricorn. So Aquarians, this is a big deal because 0 degrees Capricorn means, well, it's joining a few other planets that are already in Capricorn. Okay, you're going to need to know what area in your life this is occurring in. So this is what I'm going to try to accomplish in this video for you so that you get a better overarching understanding of the energies that you're going to be dealing with for the entire month of December. All right, I'm going to touch on those main ones. So remember, as usual, this is G with All Astrology. We do subscriber-free readings. Everybody gets one high-quality report. It is a gift to you, our loyal subscribers. Go down below and comment your birth info, and we, or just plain old me, myself, will hook you up and take care of you and give you one high-quality report. All right, so let's talk a little bit about some of the meanings of these things without me giving too much of an astrology lesson. I will give out the degrees. I know people appreciate the degrees and dates, right? We all want dates. Who the hell doesn't want dates? But let's talk about the meaning of these things, okay, so that we understand. Jupiter going into your first house, we'll start off with some beautiful beneficial stuff, okay? Jupiter is at 0 degrees Capricorn. Now for you, for Aquarius ascendants, this is happening in your 12th house. Okay, your 12th house is the hidden house. It is the house of the unseen. It is the house of mystery. So is the 8th house. The 12th house is a watery house. Okay, so it is emotions, but it's also our deep psychology. So psychology, deep emotions, things that are hidden from us, our subconscious. All right. A lot of people say that the 12th house, they talk about the 12th house in terms of karma, that it's things that are hidden that come out from our past lives, things that we've either said or done to others that somehow comes to the surface, comes back up, and we have to face these things. There can be things that come up and we don't really fully comprehend where or how. Sometimes it makes us feel blindsided. All right, that would be 12th house stuff. Now this can be people, this can be events, and when I say blindsided, I know that has a very negative connotation to it. It doesn't have to be. Matter of fact, I have a friend who has earth stuff in the 12th house, okay? And, well, to put this all together, where we're getting some beautiful beneficial energy from Uranus, earth signs in general. It's Uranus and Jupiter connecting. And so they're trining. Trines add ease. Well, my friend, her benefit, she's got, like I said, earth stuff in her 12th house. But she got a payout yesterday immediately, and not just one, but two. And then something that looks very promising for down the line. And I mean payout like cash. So this can be very super beneficial depending on if you have other planets in the other earth signs. Taurus and Virgo are 3 earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. If you have planets at the lower degrees right now, like between 0 and 4 degrees. Like my friend, her sun was at 3 degrees Virgo, okay? And that was in her 12th house. but she also has some other stuff in the lower degrees. Well, in Taurus right now, we all do because of Uranus. Uranus right now is at 3 degrees in Taurus. And then we also, Capricorn, right? Jupiter's in Capricorn. So that makes a grand trine, okay? That makes a nice triangle. I don't have like a triangle tool. And that doesn't look like a triangle. But at one point, it's Capricorn. The other one, it's Virgo. And then the one down below, it's Taurus. And so then you've got planet, planet, planet. And because they're all like elements, like earth elements, it's considered a grand earth trine, okay? You would want to know in your chart, first of all, where you have Taurus and where you have Virgo and where you have Capricorn. Again, this is an ascendant reading for Aquarians. Now, for Aquarians, you should have, if you've got Aquarius in your first house, that makes you having earth in your 4th house and in your 8th houses. So you have Taurus in your 4th and you have Virgo in house number 8. All right. This could be extremely beneficial. The 4th house is my home. So that means a trine going to your home. And I know you have something there because we all have transiting Uranus there right now. So you have a benefit going to your home. And it will likely be an indirect benefit in some way because you have Virgo up there in your 8th house. So if you have planets in the lower degrees of Virgo right now through the month of December and going into the beginning of January, you could receive a benefit. And it, like I said, could be a cash benefit. It could be a loved one, someone that you're close to, they get a benefit. And therefore, it makes life easier for you. It could be a partnership where you receive some sort of a benefit because your partner is getting paid. Your partner gets a promotion. Your partner gets a raise. Do you understand? Your partner gets a payout of some sort. So this is sweet. So let's talk a little bit about Jupiter. Jupiter entering into Capricorn in your 12th house can also look like spiritual gifts. Okay? You already have and have had Pluto and Saturn in your 12th house. Now again, let's go over this 12th house stuff. It's a lot of it is things we're not aware of. It is the other realm. It is connecting to source. That's the 12th house. It is Christ consciousness. Okay? 12th house is we are all one. 12th house is my ability to be alone and have a feeling of solitude as opposed to a feeling of loneliness. Okay? Some people need to rejuvenate when they're alone. Some people actually rejuvenate when they're around other beings. 12th house planets, 12th house people, you feel better having time alone. You'll actually rejuvenate when you have time alone. It's the only time you get to rejuvenate. Now, you may find because you've had Saturn in that house, Aquarius risings, you may find that since Saturn entered that house, 2 years ago, that you've had a harder time finding time to be alone because Saturn restricts. It literally restricts. It kind of closes the door on things or appears to close the door. But the whole point of Saturn being there is it challenges you to then you have to seek out ways to have time alone. Okay. But we've also had Pluto there. So this house for you, your 12th has been through a major transformation, Aquarius risings, a major transformation as to how you connect with the other side. This is a deeply beautiful spiritual thing. Pluto represents your soul. So I want you to try to imagine and acknowledge if you aren't connected that way. But I'm talking to Aquarians, okay? And Aquarians, you're ruled by Uranus, you're ruled by Saturn. So Aquarians are all about hearing the voice of God, being connected to the voice of God, because your sign, your ruler of your first house, of your ascendant, is Uranus, okay? And Uranus is the voice that comes through from source, God, creator, whatever word you choose to use. Or there are people who just don't believe in a divine source whatsoever, right? And that's fine. We are all on our path of evolution. We all operate at different levels. No level is a wrong level. It's just a different spot on the path, okay? This is my belief. You learn that once you start looking at a bunch of astrology charts, you realize, okay, it is what it is. You are who you are, and how you deal with who you are is totally up to you. That is personal and significant for you in your lifetime. So let's start talking a little bit more. Let's get to some of the good stuff. Let's get to some of the dates, okay? So right now, 0 to 4 degrees I'm sorry, I had to pull in astrology, numbers and dates and digits and degrees. But 0 to 4 degrees, like I said, is going to last for all of the month of December. All of the month of December. When we get into the beginning of January, your health is going to start seeing benefits, because right now for all of December, you have the planet Mars squaring you, okay? Literally bothering you. And if you have planets that are at lower degrees in your Aquarian, like your sun, you may be an Aquarius sun, so this would apply to people who are Aquarius sun signs, or if you have a moon in Aquarius, Mars is squaring that as well. So if your sun is in Aquarius and the Mars is squaring you, you're going to feel it. If your ascendant is in Aquarius, and if you have other planets there, as Mars moves along, it could also affect you. If you don't know this stuff, you could very easily put your digits in down below. I can help you out to understand that, okay? And trust me, this channel is an astrology resource. There are lots of things, lots of ways you can get free information. I have links down below where you could learn to pull up your own chart, and you could find out when you see your own chart, do I have planets there? So that you can hear readings, you can hear and listen to videos and look at your own chart and start understanding this new language for you. Now, you're Aquarians, Aquarius rising. This language shouldn't be 100% foreign to you. Astrology is ruled by Uranus. This is your language, Aquarians. This is your language. Now, I hope that you've gotten benefits from Jupiter trining Uranus, because it's your home. In your 4th house, you've got Uranus. And I would love to hear about it. I would love for you to comment down below and give me some feedback. Like I said, my one friend, huge benefit to her home immediately, huge benefit to her income. She got a cash benefit immediately, and she also got news about guaranteed work coming in the future for her. And so this is a beautiful, beautiful thing. It is bringing so much relief to so many people who have been going through just tough time after tough time after tough time. So speaking of tough times, remember, Aquarians, your health, coming the beginning of January, you're going to start noticing a little bit more ease, okay? Now, I also want to mention that this month there is a beautiful trine that's occurring around the 12th of December, okay? This is also when we're going to be, we're going to be having a full moon around this time, okay? And for you Aquarians, the full moon is going to occur in your 5th house. Now, the full moon is simply a culmination. Okay, something is ending. This is in your house of children, of romance, of joy, of creativity. So you might find yourself at this time that you have a partner where you've been dating, and it just may feel like a time to wrap things up. This may be happening for you. You may be the one putting closure on a relationship, or somebody may be coming to you and saying, hey, you know what? Maybe it's best if we're just friends. That might be happening this month. Now, I don't know the specifics of your individual chart, so I am not making a blank statement, whereas that's a definite. Keep that in mind. These are possibilities. There also could be creative projects that you're finishing up and putting closure on. That I know people where this is happening in a very personal, private, in a very big way. There's a group of women who are running like a church crafting bazaar thing that they do every week. They get together, and they've been doing this for over 20 years. They've been getting together like every Tuesday morning. They've been getting together for 2 hours, and then like every few months, they gather everything that they've made, all the little crafty, beautiful, everything handmade. They put it all together, and they sell it on Saturdays and Sundays at their church bazaar for, basically a fundraiser. Well, this day, actually today, they're actually putting closure on it. And they have already said that their final sale, the final bazaar, is actually this coming Sunday, which I think is the 8th of December. So it's very close to the full moon, right? The 12th of December. It's almost as though like they know astrology, they understand astrology, and they're using astrology to say, hey, this is a good time to close this off and to end it. And that is their major creative project as a group. And so it could be something like that. Or it could be something on a very personal, private level where you just simply have a creation you've been working on and you want to put closure on it. Now, this also has to do with children. Like I said, children, joy, creativity, romance. Maybe there's an art project you've been working on with your child, some sort of a creative endeavor. Or maybe you're that female who's like, you know what? I don't want to have any more kids. I'm done, right? It's a closure. It's an ending. It's a culmination. Now, at this time, we, like I said, have this other beautiful beneficial planet and supportive trine energy that's happening for all of us in our charts. And this is happening for Aquarians. This will be happening in the location of your second house. This is your second house. It's your water houses. So it lines up with what we've already been talking about. Your second house, well, actually, I'll stop talking houses. This is going to happen where things that you value, your resources. This happens in your partner's resources, okay? Things that other people value. And this is also going to be happening in, hold on, let me see, where's my other, in your 10th house, all right? So benefits coming by way of other people's finances and your professional career, your work. So kind of typical at this time of year, people usually get Christmas bonuses. It could be simple, something as simple as that. It could also be you get a promotion, okay? Because there is a nice little sweet benefit. This is all dependent upon your private chart and how big of a benefit it could be. I know someone who was complaining because they've been working for a job for like 25 years or something, and their bonus at Christmas time, it's going to be like $125. And they're like, geez, you think it would be a little bit more than that? I've been there for over 20 years or something. So sometimes we get these benefits and we just don't recognize them for what they are. But it could be something as simple as that, or it could be something larger. So with that is, like I said, the December beneficial energy, and that's right around the 12th of December for you. I am going to then wrap this up here because I'll do another video for Aquarian risings Aquarian Ascendant, as we go through the month of December and giving you updates on your energetic frequency. But I thought I should mention, like I said, that health thing, because I know a lot of Aquarians who are experiencing some stuff. And so you will see more ease when we get to January. It'll be more significant for you. All right. Hope this has helped. Until next time. Thank you.